Lucky Boys Podcast.
And I don't think it's just New York Chinatown. If you look at Chinatowns across the country, that's been happening. So if you look at it from a higher level, is it really just political power for the Asian American community? Will you ever get to that level? Right? Will you ever get to that point? Or are all these things that people don't want going to end up in the Chinatowns?
It seems to me like all these things that are happening is basically trying to make Chinatown disappear, right? Instead of, like, if you think about gentrification, if that was the reasoning behind all this happening, why would they introduce homeless shelters and like jails and downgrading schools? That would prevent people even from outside our community from moving here.
I mean, I give them the benefit of the doubt that the unintended consequences is it will destroy all the Chinatowns, and because there's never any connection to them, right? They never care, because maybe organizations like MOCA never really tell our story, right? Unless they get jail money, they're never going to be able to tell a story. By that time, it's too late. What story are we telling? And I think the lack of appreciation for the contribution of Asian Chinese Americans and Chinatowns, right? It's something that worth saving. It is if nothing else, right? If we're talking about tourism, what's going to bring back, we're going to recover from COVID. Tourism is it. Why is Chinatown not considered a tourist destination that worth preserving, right? Why is it they can put all the money in Times Square and convert it, from what it was to extension of Disney, right? And here, you don't even need an anchor company to do this, right? Just let the people have a shot at it, right? And that's taken away. I just think that, is it intentional? I don't even know anymore. But what I do know is, like, they know whatever, if I need to build a highway, if it's easy to go to split the Chinatown like in Philadelphia, we're going to do that. The big dig in Boston, we're going to do that too. In Portland, homeless, that's where we're going to put the encampment. Right?
Well, if you go based on what Eddie Wang said, it sounds like he accused them of behind the scenes actions of gentrifying Chinatown and then selling parts of Chinatown away so that it's no longer Chinatown.
Right, because there's some people who believe is the better future means nicer buildings.
Yeah.
Again, I think that, that's his vision, right? They think that the way to move is,
big picture type of move.
A different view, a different look.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think it was right for Eddie to take this to social media?
Seems like Eddie Huang was also working with organizations to fight this mega jail as well. So
it did highlight it.
Yeah. I think he definitely used his platform to make noise, and rightfully so, because if he's for the community, he's with the community, he needs to send this message out there if no one's listening. And if this grant or this, the 35 million were actually exchanged hands, it was kind of too late. And then what else can you do?
No, give it back. It's never too late.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no contract signed, and it's
no, there's no contract.
We'll do this. And
he said, you know what? This is what, I'm going to ask for Jeff Bezos and other people to say, we're going to give this back, but this is wrong. This is, and we're going to give this back to the community. Can I count on you to donate money for us to build this?
There's still time? Is there still time? Well, I mean, the jail is being built. I mean, ground was broken. So that part of the process is...
No, that's never... It's
never a done deal.
It's
not over to the fat lady saying.
Right. It can't... Look.
There's still a chance.
And that's the spirit of the immigrant community. If we believe like that's the shit that we got, then we can just go home, call it a day. Why come to this country? Put up the shit, where you are, right? No, I don't. I think there's still an option. They can, they drill a hole, plug the hole, right? The most important thing is the city of New York actually solving the problem of criminal justice reform?
Lucky Boys Podcast.